It's the No Label Show Reloaded. What's good, y'all? Back for another one. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Got my man G right here to the left of me.
Yes, sir.
Got this real green co-host to the right of me, Miss Sunny. And we got my man Big Sean in the back. Spielberg. What's good? What's good? Man, yo. We've been out for a few weeks, man. It's been a lot of stuff that's been a lot of things that transpired.
Yeah.
In the current events.
Absolutely.
It's current, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Something about that Remy, and we're not talking about the dark juice.
Oh man, Remy and Papose, man. Yeah, I want to touch on that, man. You know,
I'm disappointed.
You disappointed?
Yeah.
You disappointed? Why?
Because I believe like whatever you go through, like it shouldn't be put the way that it's being put out there like that.
Well,
on both sides.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially with, I'm just disappointed in them. I know people do it. I know people going through it, but with them, all right, y'all not together. Everybody's got their own person, but it's sad to see.
Well, this is how I look at it, man. From the get go, like I was just saying a moment ago. From the outside looking in, we see two people get together. Sometimes you see people like, damn, why he getting with her?
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, that's the two people that like each other, or why they getting with each other. That's them. But I was like, yo. Then I said, man, I guess he liked them hood chicks. She was always like real ghetto. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm from the hood all day. The slum. In the 80s. You know what I mean? I'm from the hood all day, bro. Mm-hmm. But I'm not attracted to them type of hood girls like that. Maybe when I was younger, I would have dealt with them.
Like what, though? You're not explaining yourself.
That don't articulate well. Very ratchet, as they would say. And masculine.
You think Remy's masculine?
Yes, she does. Yes, very, very.
I agree.
Very.
I agree.
She shoots somebody. She shot somebody. She she has the. I gotta watch how because she's gonna be all.
She gonna be all over.
She's a female. Females are emotional, but
and?
She's like a young boy, a young ghetto boy. She just, you know what I mean. And then.
But what's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it, and I knew that it would come back to bite him, which it did. And
it came back to bite him.
He came back to bite him. He, first of all, just like if I'm talking to a guy or I meet a guy, or, I could tell if they straight, if they not straight. I could tell.
Okay, I don't want to go left.
No, we're not going left. It's going to tie into what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead. How can you tell?
I'm going to do you like my mother just cut me off. I was like, yo, Mom, I didn't finish saying what I'm saying. I build a picture, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'm trying to say is, when you see something, me, I'm speaking for myself. When I see something, I can tell certain things. I might not say nothing to nobody because the average person, how you know? This and that. But I knew just by the way she used to look at him, she wasn't really into him like that.
So
you understand what I'm saying?
On that.
I didn't know no judge. I'm telling you, that's my sense that I got. You could call it judging.
That's your opinion.
No.
It is.
I'm special.
Facts.
I'm special.
It's not facts.
I'm special.
All day.
I'm special.
You're saying it's not a
I'm
fact.
sorry. It is a fact.
Saying it's an opinion.
It is a fact because she proved me right. And what she was saying.
How did she prove you right?
You the one that wanted a baby.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm. I knew she did. If you go back and look at all their interactions, wasn't he on Love and Hip Hop one time? All their interactions.
You know what I noticed about them too? Number one, about their situation, I feel lied to. Because she painted a picture or persona of somebody that really wasn't the person who she really was. I thought that she was like, yeah, she could be ratchet, hood, and all that. But I thought she would be more of a loyal person than what she was.
Facts.
That's what I thought.
He held her down.
Right.
I told him to stop coming after a while. Like, her whole demeanor. Like,
how long did she do? 6 years or something?
6 years, 7 years, or whatever. Okay. You know, her whole demeanor for a long time is what I thought. You know what I mean? You could say that judging her or whatever, but I know fucking ghetto garbage when I see it. I'm sorry. Garbage. Yeah, ghetto garbage. I'm from the hood. I know what it looked like. I know what it smelled like. I know what it looked like.
But what if that's what he likes? That's what he attracted to?
I think he is.
Because look at the next one.
But he is. Well, what the next one? Listen, you can say what you want about the next one.
No, I'm not saying anything negative.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, look at the next one.
I'm talking about
she had a hard, rough upbringing, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I was poor.
You attract to what you attracted to.
Right. And by you saying that, I know that. That's why when I saw it, when they first got together, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga do? K. Slade warned them too. She said that. K. Slade warned them.
Right.
I didn't even know that.
Right.
K. Slade, real hood people, no. You understand what I'm saying? I grew up Brownsville, Brooklyn in the 80s, East New York. Then I moved to South Side. You can't get no more ghetto than that. No more hood than that. Now, just because you come up in the hood doesn't mean that you have to be ignorant and not polished. It depends on your upbringing. And when that's compromised, you have those types of people. And, okay, he said, like, yo, she been cheating. You know what I mean?
And you been staying.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody be mad at him because, like, yo, why you put up with that? But he was like, he did it for the sake of his daughter or whatever. Okay, cool. That's I respect whatever you. But I'm like, yo, I wouldn't have dealt with that from that. I ain't even trying to.
And another thing is, according to what she's saying, she said that he likes to deal with females who have mental issues or anger problems, or they down and they need like a father figure kind of person. He likes to fuck with them because he knows that they're vulnerable to whatever he brings. Now,
she said that.
She said that.
Of course she did. But that's what. Okay. This is what chicks from the hood do in these situations. She wasn't saying nothing at first. You know what I mean? But she couldn't take it because everybody was like, oh, that was a good man and this and that. So she felt like she had to, I'm going to start saying this and start saying that. And she said that he pawned the jewelry or whatever. I don't know if he did. Maybe he did. But you got married to this dude and you sleeping with this guy. Like, she's a bird, man. She's a chicken head, man. I'm sorry.
But wait. What about him? Because he had little kids. Young ones.
He had kids.
Were married.
No.
Look it up.
He had no babies on her. Why?
You didn't hear what she was saying? I had to deal with all your baby mamas, even the ones that when we were married. You didn't hear that?
She ain't saying
his youngest child is how old? Yeah, you got to look it up. You got to do your research.
I haven't heard of him having no baby on her.
Remember, she was in jail too. That's what I'm saying. We're getting some of the story.
I haven't heard of that,
the whole. We're going off of what.
Pull it up if you can. Pull it up. I want to see that. I didn't hear what you were saying. I saw that interview. She didn't say that he had kids while they were married. He didn't do that, man. I met Papose a couple times. First time I met Papose, he came to my crib with my cousin and my man.
All right.
Yeah, and he kicked that ABC shit. That rhyme.
Papoose' youngest child is 6, born on June 12th. That's their daughter. What is it? I'm reading. I'm just reading.
No, go ahead.
Because I want to.
Go ahead, man. Like,
Go ahead.
well, I read the comments and shit, y'all. Some of the women like, he look like he the man. Shut up. He look like nice. He look like, you can't be nice. It's a shame. It's a shame. You can't even like hold a chick down. Not saying that every chick gonna do what she did, but you can't even hold a chick down like he did. You understand what I'm saying? She took advantage. He was too nice, bro.
My whole thing is this. Usually, right? Chicks don't do bid with niggas. They don't do bids with you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He's a nigga that he did a bid with her. To me, that's loyalty. Like, that's like, y'all both did dirty dog shit. That's how I feel.
Oh.
That's how I feel.
Right.
Y'all both did dirty dog shit. Y'all dogged the shit out of each other. But what she's doing right now, it's like now it became a battle rap relationship between them.
Right.
They going back and forth at each other. Now that's corny. Because y'all both was on TV talking about black love. This is how you do it. This is the best thing that you could ever do.
Remember what I said. It's disappointing. This is disappointing.
That shit felt like a prank. Y'all niggas prank the shit out of people. Now shut the fuck up and deal with your issues. That's it.
That's the whole thing about, to me, is that they need to stay relevant. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Cause they not dropping the hits like that.
But they ain't say nothing for a while.
They ain't dropping the hits.
But they ain't say nothing for a while. Papose or her, they ain't say nothing for a while. They just had pictures of her with the dude or whatever. No, he didn't say anything.
Before this happened, it was Black Love.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Black
I
Love.
don't buy into none of that anymore.
And then it was she cheated on him with the other battle rapper.
Right.
That's what kept them relevant. All this stuff is just keeping them relevant because they haven't been making them hits in a while.
That's true.
Well, they gotta produce the hits first. They can have no much controversy as they want, but I think this is real. Like,
right now, their brains is old and cluttered.
They taking turns.
Because think about it. When they were young, they were vibrant. The ideas coming
they
through
still
your
is
head.
young, man. When they were younger.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But she ain't care about that boy, man. She ain't care about that boy. When a woman, you can see when a woman really is into a dude, man.
I can't say she didn't care about him. I think she was never in love with him.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think she loved him.
That's what I mean.
And cared about him.
She didn't.
But she wasn't in love with him.
No, she wasn't in love with him.
You know what?
She could have been in love with him at a certain time, and then you just
At a certain time.
Yeah, it's reasons, seasons, and lifetimes for people.
You know what it really is.
What?
Your asshole monitor, your meter, asshole meter has to be high for certain females.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a shame that it gotta be like that.
If your vibration is low, it's like you a walkover. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's gonna come because he always comes.
Right.
But if you an asshole, can you come see me today, baby? I might come. Well, why? That's what they like. You there all the time. They think that you always there all the time. You not fucking important.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He should have left Angela a few times by herself.
Yeah.
She with a reflection on some things like, baby, I miss you. I miss you. Come see me. I can't wait to see you.
She shot that girl out of it like, yo, you too gangster for me. You too gangster for me. We could just be cool, yo. I would have jumped shit.
But you know what they say? Crazy chicks got the best coochie. That's probably what it was.
That was my
At some point, it might have been great.
Yeah, it might have been, it might have been.
I disagree. I just think they know how to
You don't think
use their coochie to their advantage.
You don't think crazy girls got good coochie?
They just know how to use it to their advantage. That's all it ain't. It ain't no.
What is it like? Okay,
What is
you've had one good coochie. You've had them all. You know what I mean? Good coochie. Okay, everybody likes good coochie. Everybody likes a good anything, right? But I think we have experienced enough, and not to just take BS just cause of that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Now, at this age, but
especially at this age,
yeah.
especially at this age.
Back then,
And she tried to play my man. She put a picture up. I ain't laughing at you, Cap.
laughing. That's disrespectful.
She was playing dirty.
She did.
She playing dirty.
She did.
She put a picture of him with his hairline receding. It's crazy.
Without the hat.
The Clyde Drexler, man.
That's dirty work.
That's dirty work.
dirty
Man.
work. You know,
And that's petty. That's ghetto.
do you know what the woman of America would do to you if you take a picture of them freshly treacher-trolled out of the bed in the morning?
Yo.
You know what would happen to us? Cheddar cheese. They gonna put holes right through you.
Yeah, but
you crazy.
she don't care. She beefing. And what really ticked her off is when Clarissa Shields was on the Breakfast Club. I don't know, last week or so or whatever. Yeah. And she wasn't talking bad.
She wasn't
about
saying anything.
She wasn't. She just she's one of those people, and I don't want to say narcissist because everybody's using that word like it just came out last
That's
week.
a power trip now.
You understand what I'm saying? But she I'm sorry, what I'm gonna say.
Oh shit.
We apologize first, guys.
Oh shit.
Clock that.
When females are freaking wrong and they know it, they don't like to take no accountability. My mother disagreed with me one time when I said that. What do you mean, man? No, I can't get into that with you, Mom.
That was
women,
smart.
I said, I don't care what nobody say. Women don't like to take accountability 90% of the time. They do not.
First of all, a lot of them got to be introduced to what accountability really is. And I'm not attacking, but you have to introduce them into what it is. Because it's not something that they're like. Bored.
They don't care. If
they
you
don't care about
introduce-
that shit.
You can put accountability on their lap. They're not going to take it.
You literally got to build an OJ case with facts, opinions, situation, and exhibits for them to be like,
Yeah.
you know what?
I was wrong.
I should have never did that. But
Yeah.
before they tell you that,
Yeah.
they're going to get on the phone. You know, I hurt this nigga hard. He ain't talking to me right now. But she ain't telling you
She
that.
ain't telling you that.
That shit's
Yeah.
fucked up. Nah, no attacks. No
Yeah,
attacks.
because you know why? Well, I heard this from an older lady. She said women do that because they don't like to be shamed.
That makes sense.
They don't like to be
Women
shamed.
do it because we can.
Oh,
See?
shit.
Now look at that. This
There you
is
go.
she done came with the raw reason.
I know.
She done came with the raw
I
reason.
know.
Women,
That's the
women that do it because we can. Yeah, we know y'all can do it.
That's
We
the
know y'all
green.
do it.
That's the green and mean. That's
Yeah.
what that is. Green and mean.
What that mean? Mean green. Yo,
That motherfucker is right there.
for the love of money.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
God
Yeah.
damn.
You do it because we can.
Yeah.
If I know I can,
You know,
I am.
respectfully
It's
saying.
the truth. If I
it's
know
the
I can,
truth.
I am.
It's
if I know I can, I am. That sounds like
Yeah.
something from Sam I Am, Dr.
Sam I-
Seuss.
yo,
If
that's-
you know I can,
If
I
I know
am.
I can, I am.
Yo, but that's
It's the
powerful though. That's powerful.
I stand
That's
on that.
powerful. But you know what?
But
Hey, you
everybody
heard that.
stands on
Hmm?
that, though.
She stands on
I
that.
stand on that because
Of
if I
course
know,
she is.
if you know
That's-
you
that's
can,
the
you
truth.
will. That's it.
But you know that sometimes as men,
If you know it ain't right,
sometimes as men, when we do that, you know what y'all call us?
What?
Sassy.
See, we as men think it ain't right, but it ain't. They don't even measure it like that.
Yo, they call us sassy, bro.
men are logical. Men are
How?
logical
How the fuck
thinkers.
we sassy?
Logical?
Yeah,
Because
very.
we're
One of
saying the
women.
same things y'all be saying. Now we sassy. Oh, you got female tendencies. Look, who hurt you?
Oh. That's what they say. Listen. Who hurt you? I had a big thing. That when they say that. Oh, somebody really hurt you. Who hurt you? When you speak passionately about their BS shit that they be doing, and you be hitting everything dead on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been enlightened off of y'all BS, and I'm speaking on it. Them hearing the truth is like throwing water on a cat.
Yeah, they jump.
And you know what? I'm not banging on you when I love y'all. I love you.
You
I
want to
love
apologize again?
every
Oh,
part of
shit.
y'all.
That's
But
the
it's
problem.
just-
You see, the
it's-
apology
it's
is full of it.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
those
say it.
little
Say
things, man, that y'all be doing, man.
Okay.
I mess with y'all though. Y'all sweet.
We mess with y'all. That's why we do what we do.
So gosh.
It's the power trip for me. Like it's just like.
Listen,
You know what I learned?
Okay.
You know what I learned?
Mm-hmm.
I learned from an older guy, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Stay humble, don't talk much, understand a lot, and agree sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and you be alright with a female."
Mm.
A lot of the times, that's easy to do, but most of the times it ain't.
It's the agree to disagree.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Bump
Agree
that.
to disagree.
I
We're
ain't
not
doing
gonna
no
get
special
along all the
code.
time.
That's
As
what it is.
nobody.
Yeah,
Even
I
a
get
male
it.
to a male,
Yeah,
it's
right.
not gonna get along. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get along all the time.
Yeah, right. No, you're not. I ain't doing no special code.
Yo,
I ain't doing no special
and that's the
code.
thing. And
You're not
then,
doing that special code now. Because you speaking in a now, but I bet you did it then. I'm lying?
No, you're not lying.
And that's why women think
Yo,
that
What do
they
you
could
think?
do
when I
it.
was younger, a younger man, I was a simp, yo.
we all been simps.
I
Not
think
now.
that's for
That's
everyone.
I've
Not
been a
now.
simp. I've been a simp.
Not now. You better take that S out and put the P. Now I'm a
Pimp. Yo, I'm saying everything in life is steps and experiences and circumstances and situations and shit like that, right? So, as you get older, for men, yeah, you do mature like wine. You get wiser. You get smart. You can deal with shit better. When you young, you ain't trying to hear that shit, man. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of signs and shit that woman could have showed this man, but he was enticed with what the fuck she
He's
looked
seen
like.
him.
He was enticed with what the fuck she looked like and who she was at that time.
Because he said he's seen little red flags.
There you go.
That's usually how it is. He's seen little red flags. But he just probably really liked her. She ain't bad on the eyes now. Remy Martin, she ain't bad on the eyes, man.
But this what's her
I
name?
bend it up.
Clarissa, the new girl. What's her name?
The boxer.
The boxer,
But-
Clarissa
Yo,
Shields.
her body is banging.
Yeah,
I don't care
alright.
what nobody.
She cool and you know she call her ugly and
She's not cute. I mean, she takes hits to the face
She
all the
alright.
time.
She not
Like,
she
you know,
not ugly.
they remodeling her face every fight.
She not ugly. She alright. She
You
cool.
know what I'm saying? They remodeling
gonna-
her face.
We're
a whole lot.
gonna get on to the next
All right, we're gonna leave him
hot
alone.
topic.
Let's leave him alone.
because we all know they just trying to stay irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
So you call
Yo.
them, you think they clickbait?
Huh?
Are they clickbait?
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, because they just started talking now. This should been going on for a long time.
I think it's a little clickbait.
They just
right now.
started. They just started saying something now. I think this is
Little
genuine.
clickbait-ish.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, shit. If it's interesting, you go click on it.
Because they
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
say
So it's clickbait.
we ain't slept together since what 2022 or some shit.
Yeah, that shit she's been
So-
going on for a while.
This is new to us, but
It's been
over-
going
Go
on
to
for
them.
a while.
Yeah,
what's
facts.
next?
Oh, I don't know. Is the trial over? Is the P Diddy
Nah.
trial?
Hell no. That shit is just getting worse.
just getting,
Diddy coming
just
home.
start getting
Yeah,
rolling.
yeah. I'm gonna
Diddy
make that
coming home.
prediction.
He is. Diddy
I mean,
coming
I
home.
think he
If
gonna come home.
all people are proving is that we are just assassinating his character,
Listen,
and he's not a nice guy. Okay, boom. You can't go to jail for that, and let's move on. What are we gonna talk about with that? Nothing.
this is what you call it's humiliation.
This is what you call when you have money. There's power.
You can do whatever the
Because-
fuck you want.
Exactly, and that's all it is. Because if you think he's the only person in Hollywood or wherever else in New York doing that right now, they had Weinstein. He's still going to court to this day. He is 80 something years old, blind, deaf,
came out.
and he can't even walk. But then he was on trial for molesting and touching and drugging all
Yeah,
these
but he
other
was
people.
doing. He was probably
See,
wasn't.
okay, so what? What's the difference?
Puffy not white.
They don't got him. What they got? What they don't
That's
have
He
him
was in
on
jail
nothing.
though, and then he got out, and now he's fighting
Look,
his case.
that's because-
Cases on cases on cases on. Listen, I'm not doing black and white. What I'm saying is this: it's existing and it's happening. So he's gonna come out because his character's already assassinated, but they don't have anything.
But that's the reason
You can't
they
be
know
in
that.
you can't be in a relationship
You're right.
for 10 years and you doing this, and now I'm crying something. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, right.
Two things.
And the reason why they're doing it, I'm telling you the reason why they could have did this. They could do this
They
to
could've.
anyone
Exactly.
who they made at any time.
Exactly.
As long if you stay on track, you good. when he sued them people, them big wigs, and that's where this happened. You understand? When you sell your soul, you gotta play the game. You gotta keep playing the game. Once you think that you too big to, then that's when they're gonna spank you. This is all. This just is destroying his personality, destroying his, his character.
50 Shades of Diddy been going on for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
And if you think about it,
Yo, how you gonna come back from rubbing niggas
they don't come back.
jizz all over your body? But this is what I'm saying. You don't gotta go to jail.
Jail gonna be out here.
Yeah. It's gonna be out. They ruined it.
Yeah.
He's ruined. I don't
All
think
the deals is done.
He's not gonna get locked up, but
The
he's
only-
gonna go home. All his stuff is in his mother's name. He's good. That's it.
The only thing that is going to be important enough to want to hire Diddy is going to be porn. Because a lot of bitches want to fuck now, Diddy. Trust me when I tell you.
He freaky.
He nasty.
He nasty.
And I could bring a nigga with him and another nigga and a nigga, he going to get a lot of pussy. That's a definite. Because he's a freakazoid.
Yo, man, that dude, I'm like, damn, I thought I was a freak.
The nigga said parties that lasted for days. How the fuck you fucking for days,
I don't even,
for days?
For days. I don't know what they
That's
had.
torture, my nigga. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
I don't know what they had. Yo, I finally saw pictures. He
What
really
are
had
you-
Bad
look,
Baby all in there.
What are you
too.
getting hard about for days, bro?
I know, right?
There's nothing to be hard about for days.
Unless you super horny.
Honey, you super drugged. That's the only way you can do it. Cause trust and believe, yo, your skin gives out, bro. Your shit get tight. Nigga said
a lot of friction.
Yeah, he said in the room after a while they look on the floor, there's blood. Hell yeah, it's gonna be blood. These niggas is killing each other. You crazy? Stabbing. Slaughterhouse. It's a meat market. It's a meat market.
You ever been
What's
to a
next?
P. Diddy party?
Ooh,
Next.
she has.
Oh, you evading the question? Okay.
Okay. Next.
She said, "Cut, nigga, stop."
Yo, man. Let's talk about my man, Tory Lanez, man.
Oh yeah.
They tried to kill my man Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Yo, they tried to kill my man Tory
Yo, how we
Lanez.
know they wasn't just trying to silence the nigga before he come out
Yo,
and
bro.
talk
They
what
stabbed
really
him for what,
happened?
14 times?
They was trying to murder him. But how we know that wasn't
They
sent
said
from the
he
outside?
said something to the dude or something
Yo.
about the dude.
They had the video clip. You saw the
I didn't want to
video?
see it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I
But you don't. But you see it, but you don't really.
Yeah.
You just see him like.
don't see it, man.
Crazy.
He ain't shoot that girl. Just like
Right, that came out.
He covered for that other girl. I thought that from the get go. He
Wasn't that her
covered.
friend or something?
That was her friend. He was hitting both
Yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
He was knocking them both down. Boy, ain't that something? Man.
That's something beautiful.
That boy, ain't that something, man?
Yeah.
They were living that life,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, hell yeah.
Living that, yo.
That's
knocking them both down.
Look, that's the life of the rich and famous. And this is what we fail to see. Rock and roll stars been doing this shit for years. For fucking years.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But the difference between them and us is that, guess what? If fucking Joe wasn't at the party, he don't have to know what happened.
Right.
See, us black people, yo, I went to Diddy party, nigga, I fucked 6 bitches. Now everybody knows.
The other white guy, Epstein, the one who killed himself in jail or whatever they said.
Right.
Him. He
I
had a
don't think
whole
he-
island.
Right.
Presidents was there.
Right.
Oh, bro, this person. What
Right.
do you think was going on over there?
Right. And-
He was flying out young kids to
They,
this
they was
island.
they was
Yeah.
young girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was kids.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Because some of them have preference for little
This is
boys.
Not, right. This is not
This is not new. This is what they
Right,
do.
so-
That's why right now when he in jail, everybody quiet like this.
Mhm.
Don't you say what we did in '95, nigga. Look, don't
Don't
you
you
say
say
that.
what we
Don't
did
you
in
say that.
'95.
Don't you say that. Because if you say that, then I'm gonna have to say what you did to me. you
Right,
understand
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on.
Yo, man.
Look at R. Kelly.
He ain't have enough
what
money
you
to
mean?
fight.
R. Kelly.
Look at him.
R. Kelly, them girls was of age. R. Kelly is locked up right now
Mm-hmm.
from him having sex with that young girl back in the 90s, 2000 or whatever that was when that tape came out. That's what he's in jail for now. Them girls, he wasn't holding them girls hostage. Them girls said it themselves. They wanted them to be there because they wanted to be, and they was of age.
My only thing is this.
He's gonna come out.
No, but my only thing with that is this. My problem with all of it, because they had a whole R. Kelly movement. My problem with that is this. They were parents. Mother and father.
That part.
You let your child,
Mm-hmm.
your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
right, go spend nights and
Mm-hmm.
he gave you money. You're not just doing that. So if you could be bought, then you could be sold.
That's what it was.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's what
And
it was.
there's no way in my household, for me, because I was young when R. Kelly was, coming up or whatever.
You wanted to go over
You damn right. I would have went. He could have peed on my ass, whatever it was.
That's the realest shit I've heard.
You said he wanted to go over there. R. Kelly and cut a record.
I love R. Kelly. No, I love R. Kelly. I would have. If my parents were, I would have been right on that.
Now
You have no. I swear everything alone. If I
the
call my
realest
mother
shit I
right
ever
now,
heard,
she'd be
though.
like, "Yeah, this girl was a whole." I promise you. But when you have that at home, that supervision, you know what's going down.
Right.
My mother's kids are not for sale.
Strong point.
Free R. Kelly.
So that's all I can say about that.
Yo,
Free
my
Kelly.
whole
But
thing is
it's the
this.
truth. At
My
that
whole
young
thing is this,
mentality.
look.
R. Kelly's a musical genius.
Not knowing how to read and write goes a long way, people. Because if that man was reading and understanding some of his contracts and what the fuck he was involved with all those people with, he would not be a broke man. Because he made music for the world, for everybody.
He wrote music for
He
everybody.
made music for the world.
It's not I don't think it's a matter of him
Yeah, bro.
not being able to read the contracts and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure he had lawyers. It's not. It's the masters. His masters. I don't know if he got his masters or they want it or it's that's what it is.
But,
You know what I mean?
but going back to, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this, bro. When you're able to understand what's in black and white, bro, you're able to measure out your future. Meaning, what's happening right now is happening right now. But how is this going to affect me 10 years from now? That's what he did. The projections that he was getting and the articles of arbitration that he was reading was just to bury him in nothing.
Yeah, well,
Everybody did not settle for that. Because if that was to be the case, then all this artists would be completely, totally broke.
right.
That's not the case. But obviously, your man's mind was not in the right place. And he didn't have the right team with him. People just took advantage of whatever his weakness was. Because if anything, out of all artists, R. Kelly should have been the richest one. How many hits? Too many.
He ain't broke.
I don't believe
I
you,
don't
bro.
believe he's
Yeah.
broke. I'm not gonna put that on.
Yeah.
He wrote too much songs
Way
for
too
people.
many.
Yeah, bro.
The thing is this, bro.
He wrote a national
The
anthem.
thing is
I
this.
believe I can fly.
Like I said, money talks, bullshit walks. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The person that they going after right now, Diddy, he was a billionaire. It's hard for you to knock that nigga down. That nigga gonna get out of jail. He ain't gonna be worth much as he
Yeah, but you
was,
have to
but he
prove-
gonna get out.
You have to prove that he the crime was crime. Right now, it's just about what went on. You know what I mean? He destroyed his shit. What did he do illegally?
What really got him fucked up, from my understanding, is when the trafficking and the children involved was gonna hang him. That will
They
hang
ain't
you.
said nothing about no children.
They ain't get to it yet, but they're gonna talk about it. They're gonna talk about it because everybody that was involved wasn't of age.
There was a video with Diddy, and he was like, all the young people go home now, go tell the parents or whatever, they all gotta go get your kids out of here, because now it's like grown-up time.
Yeah,
So whoever didn't do that,
but Justin Bieber was there.
whoever
Diddy
didn't do that,
said it's grown up time.
yeah,
Justin Bieber was there.
You know what that means?
And Justin Bieber got to testify too. They waiting for him to go on the stand and say,
The freak show It's about to begin.
That would be Justin Bieber. That would be Usher. That would be a lot.
There's a lot of them.
Because Usher was young then.
It said Usher had to go to the hospital with his butt bleeding.
What?
But they gave Diddy. They gave Usher the Diddy.
That's
So
what I heard.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
he had permission to go to the damn
Yeah, that
party.
he had permission for that booty to get stretched out.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
They said, here, practice on him.
that's crazy.
Yo.
All right, we're gonna leave this.
Yo, listen,
We're gonna
listen.
leave this alone.
Listen,
We're about to say some shit.
Yo, man.
Because I know there was a lot of bad playing bad butt playing.
But-
I don't know.
What?
But
BBB.
BBB.
BBB,
PBB.
big bad butt. Yo.
Damn.
Yo, we
So if Diddy was doing all this, making a band and all this shit, how come he didn't come out with the butt plugs? I mean,
yo,
never mind.
You
You know
okay?
what? Never mind. Never mind.
he
Can we move on?
he was the plug.
He was getting plugged.
He was the plug. I do it.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap it up with the New York Knicks. Man, I thought they was gonna do it, man.
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna do it. I bought a jersey. You know, I'm not no diehard Knicks fan. You know what I mean? Born and raised in New York. So if they get to a certain point, I'm a root for them. They ain't won since niggas wear bell bottoms and afros. Man, they almost did it, man. They
I mean-
almost went to the finals.
We know almost doesn't really count, but
Word, Brandy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Aaliyah said, if at first you don't succeed, brush yourself off and try
And
again.
try again.
There's always
That's
another
next
year.
year.
I'ma still buy the jerseys of all the guys that
I ain't buying
They ain't all
no more.
gonna be there.
I ain't buying no
I'm
more.
doing it. I'm doing it.
They doing
Knicks
the
like-
Hollywood shuffle. They are not all gonna be
The
there.
Knicks, the Knicks
They
like
shaking
playing
it up.
from behind. This is it. I'll root
I
for them
think
again
it's
if they get far, but I ain't buying nothing no more. I bought a
Look.
hat and I bought a jersey.
Memorabilia was worth money, so I am gonna buy it, even if it only happened once. I'm gonna do it. That's important.
What you think was wrong? Like what you think like was the problem? What I think what the problem was.
They were trying to keep up at a pace that they couldn't keep up. I think if they would have kept their pace and went at their pace instead of going at pace, because the paces are younger and faster and all of that. Just if they would have just did that, because you see the game that they did win, awesome. They was hitting them the threes. They was doing what they needed to do. It was smooth sailing.
Right.
And then you try to keep up. They're getting tired early on. Mistakes are happening. It's just
too many turnovers.
Too many.
You know what? But in a way, though, we gotta cut them some slack, though, because the Knicks just learned how to work as a team. They wasn't working like that before.
Right.
There's certain elements to the game that are important, and that's all the pieces to a puzzle.
yeah.
If you
they
got
rid
a
of
strong
DiVincenzo.
fucking
That was
team,
a piece.
then you're gonna go places.
And DiVincenzo's not there, and this is missing. You saw the commercial.
Yeah,
It's so
something.
hard.
It's
Like,
still
you saw that
something
commercial.
missing.
Yeah,
It's still something
Yeah.
missing.
that's all.
Go back to
It's
the three.
It's a the who?
The three.
The three what?
It was DiVincenzo. The three that was last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he even on the team?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
They just need a.
Go
They
back.
need one
They
more
need
person.
one
that,
big fast motherfucker. That's all they need. One big fast motherfucker for the rebounds, layups, and he can shoot. That's all they need, because they have the ones that they have. They too sometimey, and that shit don't go.
They lost
You
because
talking about
of
Hart?
game one. They were supposed to win that game.
they
Right.
supposed to win that game.
Right.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
When you give the game that you were supposed to win away,
Right.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
lose.
Yeah.
You lose.
It's true. Big
You're
fact.
right.
That's a big fact.
You're right.
Big fact. That's what I'm
2
saying.
minutes, 14. You up 14.
That's
you're not
it.
gonna lose.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Yeah, they don't know how to hold the lead. They don't know how to hold a lead, man. And they don't know how to hold a team off.
I'm blaming the coach for that one.
Yeah, the coach. The coach he's okay, but he doesn't sub correctly
Right.
for that team.
Right.
Man.
That's a big factor. And you see it all through the game. The wrong people is in at the wrong time.
At the wrong time. Man.
That's not gonna work.
The last game, he had this dude sitting out too long. Brunson. Yeah, he had him sitting out too long. You know, come on, this is we need to win this one to tie it up and go for the game 7.
To me, I think they need a more pure shooter. They don't have nobody that can score constantly.
Constantly. Well, that's what I said. They're missing. They need that one person. They need that X factor.
Yeah,
They got a few minor X factors, but they need that solid. They need that really.
Two things. Sorry, guys. That ended that series for the Knicks. Game 1, and Robinson can't hit a free throw.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. And we're still going back. Like, we're still going back to what you said, though. There's certain key elements that they don't have. They need a more consistent shooter.
Yeah, they like them things like Robinson not hitting a free throw. Teams get over stuff like that.
Yeah,
No, but
Shaq-
those are lost points.
But Shaq didn't hit a free throw.
Yeah.
He was the most horrible free throw shooter in the league until
But he had
Robinson
Kobe.
now.
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, Hardaway.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
A
what I'm
pure
saying?
more shooter.
That was a
Somebody who
What
was
Shaq had
definitely
over
more.
people is that you can't stop him on the layup. If he going in, you can't stop him.
Right. A lot of them was and ones for Shaq.
Right.
A lot of them was and ones. Okay, you missed. But this guy, they kept following him. They were
Deliberately.
hacker shacking him. Hacker, whatever his name is.
Thank you. That's what it is.
They was going because they know that he can't shoot. Big motherfucker. I'll be like, yo, you standing in the fucking gym, you shooting 2,000 free throws a day, nigga.
They
You
did
can't hit
that.
a free throw?
They did that with Shaq and the same thing. You know, it ain't.
Shaq had got kind of decent one time with the shoot.
He got good at it at some point. Man.
Like, what the hell is that,
Because
bro?
he's shooting right across. His niggas
Yo.
I
I think if Robinson could stay healthy long enough for the players to play with him and get to know his style of playing, they'd be better off. Well, he's so injury prone that he don't get enough time to play with Brunson.
If I was
Like
there,
Brunson don't know when to give him the ball right.
Trade him.
Yeah.
You know?
I would get rid of Flounderfoot.
Oh, shit. Cat?
Yeah. He's cool, but that nigga's too clumsy, man. Like,
He said flounderfoot.
yeah, he got
That's
2
amazing.
left feet.
How you came up with that, man? That was creative.
Yo,
Amazing.
I would definitely, while he's, you can still get somebody for him. I get 2 okay big men for him.
You know what they need?
What?
They need a gorilla. One of those.
They need a gorilla?
They need a gorilla.
They had one back in the days, Larry Johnson, man.
That's right. That's what they need.
Larry Johnson, Anthony Mason,
Yes.
Word.
Oakley.
Oakley.
They need gorillas.
Yeah, man. But yo, the Knicks, they did their thing, man. We rooted for them.
We proud of them.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
We
You
proud
know what I
of 'em.
mean? That's how you try to get next year. But
What they saying, Sonny? What they saying?
Oh, Knicks in 6 in 2026.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Knicks in 6 in 2026. I like that.
That sounds amazing.
I like that. Let's see what Brooklyn gonna do.
Mm.
Let's see what Brooklyn gonna do.
I ain't wearing that jersey.
You ain't wearing that jersey? Well, that's who I rock
I'm not
with.
subscribing.
You know what I mean? That's who I rock with.
Yeah,
But real talk, if it was Brooklyn in there now, I would have rooted for them because they
Why
couldn't
not?
win.
It's New York.
New York.
Yeah.
bro.
Real
It's
talk,
New
I would have
York.
rooted for them.
Yo, I'm not no Knicks fan, son.
Right,
You
so-
see me, I had the hat, the jersey. Yo, as I came and was nicked out, man. I want them to win, man. They ain't win since the 70s, yo. That's a long time. Remember Patrick Ewing with the layup? Stupid.
Look, it's gonna happen. You just gotta believe.
Well, I just hope they get it together and do something next year.
They could end up being the number 1 seed because I don't see Boston being number 1 next year.
Yeah, but the number 1 seed, that shit don't really mean nothing. You know what I mean? That just means you get a nice spot in the playoffs. Once that playoff start,
sometimes that matters.
Once that playoff start,
it don't matter with the Knicks because they don't play good at home.
You put them, you just put them.
Yeah.
But we need some free games, man.
Right. You know, some teams don't.
That's
match
if you
up
good. If that's only good if you play good at home. You see what I'm saying? If they don't play the best at home. They play the best away.
Don't, yeah.
And you know what's the difference?
Home court don't even matter no more.
You know what's the difference with us now? The first series was the best out of 5 back in the days. Mm-hmm. Now all of them the best out of 7. So that weighed them down.
Remember that? Mm-hmm. First round, you went 3 games straight. That's it.
That's it.
You're right. 5.
Yeah.
It was 5, then 7, 7, 7. They added the 7 in the first round for money.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Keep it going.
Let's make more money.
Keep it going.
The numbers is high.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's whack, man. First round, you get them out of here quick.
Now, the profit is higher. Remember, the dollar went up. Trump is in office. He's killing everything.
They did that.
They got to pay triple the amount of money for everything right now. So they got to make money.
They added this. When did they change it to 4 in the first round? Like in the 90s?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was in the 90s, yo. That's when they changed that, man. That's right. That's when basketball is basketball. First round, 3, that's it, kid.
And most of them went 5. Everybody playing their ass off.
Yep.
And they're kind of behind the 8 ball right now, right? Like they late into the season, ain't they?
Who?
The basketball season. Don't you know shit's supposed to be finished already?
Mm-mm.
Nah, they ain't finished.
So last round?
June is when it's
June, baby. Finals, June, baby.
God damn, it feels like they
playoffs started in the beginning of April.
That shit feel like they've been playing forever.
April, May, June. June is the finals, man.
Back in October.
Yeah.
First game is on the 5th, right?
Yeah. They only get a little bit of time to rest.
Yeah.
No, I never really noticed that shit.
So what they do? They do 80 games, right?
Who? 82.
82.
82 games. And I'm going to end it with this. I remember back in the days, my man Michael Jordan and them, man, they went 72-10. 72-10. Sorry for all y'all Knicks fans. I used to enjoy it when we used to bust their ass in the playoffs. I used to really enjoy it.
Well, I'm going to ask a question then.
Go ahead.
How can a Michael Jordan fan be a Knicks fan? It can't. I don't think it goes.
I'm not really. You don't listen. I see you got you need to take them earphones off.
He got the flu.
I'm not a diehard Knicks fan. I was born in Brookdale Hospital. That's on Linden Boulevard and Rockaway Parkway in Brownsville, Brooklyn. That's in New York. Okay, I'm not a diehard Knicks fan. I'm from New York. The Knicks is in the playoffs. I would be a weirdo not to root for them.
Facts.
My team.
No.
My team, yeah.
Facts.
My team.
You know how many games they played against Chicago? Was you rooting for them then?
No.
Thank you. There
like
you
I
go.
said,
You have a point there, buddy.
He ain't got no point. He still don't listen. He still don't listen. My team ain't in the playoffs. Okay? So I'm not gonna be like, oh, F the Knicks. Yo, I mean, you might think of it different. I'm gonna root for the Knicks, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in the spirit. I'm gonna root for the Knicks.
You like basketball, bottom line.
Yeah, and I'm from New York. I would love for the Knicks to win.
Yeah, that would have been good.
You know, because my man MJ, they wasn't winning when MJ was around. Only way they won that one playoffs.
Nobody was winning when MJ was around.
There you go. There you go. You understand?
That's a point. Yeah.
Now this is later. This is in the future. I'm root for the Knicks, man. I'm gonna root for them if they make it to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
How convenient. We're all sitting here with Jordans. Us 3.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I seen a man playing these. When I put these on my feet,
So what
it's
does
probably,
that say for real?
when I put these on my feet,
Want to be?
I don't.
like
I wear them for a different purpose than these kids and everybody. I seen this man play. I seen them do what it do. I seen him take over games. I seen this man was
So it's
brilliant
personal
with that
for you.
basketball. Yeah, it's very personal for me. I cried when they lost to Detroit that year before we swept them.
Nigga, I cried.
Nigga.
I cried when I couldn't get them Jordans you got on your feet. Nigga, them shit is fire.
Oh, thank you, man.
Shit.
Yeah, you know.
And on that point.
Yeah, you stupid, man. Nah, man.
Wrap up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna wrap it up, man. Respect to Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? But yeah, until next time, it's the No Label Show Reloaded. We be back.
Knicks and 6, 2026.
Knicks and 6, 2026. Here we go. Here we go.
Knicks and 6 in 2026. Southside.
Yeah, outside.
Ow.